Hello, I am Continuum of the Conticast, and today I have two special guests with me here today. Would you guys like to introduce yourself?
Go ahead, you're better than me. Go ahead.
Uh, I'm Young P Dizzle, Young P dropping this bitch. You know, I'm goaded or whatever at this game or whatever. And yeah, that's me.
Okay. um,
Yeah, I'm Lemonhead. I'm sort of like Pulse's foster father in a sense. If you wanna compare me to that, that's what I put myself on right there.
okay.
Lemonhead or Anthony, whichever you know me by.
Thank you both for joining me today. So when did you guys start playing PF?
Um, I started like right as soon as like it turned into like a real game, not alpha.
Yo,
So like 2015, like a decade ago.
what the fuck is this accent?
Wait, why are you talking like that?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm just on my phone. I don't know what y'all talking about.
All right, all good.
Okay, bro. Okay, Mr. Lemonhead.
Um, I did not start playing that early. I feel like hella people probably played early
Yeah.
because maybe they knew about core and stylus in general. I started playing like 2017 maybe, so
Mhm.
definitely probably later than a lot of people.
Mhm. So were you were
I
you
played.
guys? You go ahead.
Yeah, I played a lot of pubs before I joined comp. Like
Mhm.
I was a pub warrior.
Mhm.
I
So
didn't get into comp till late.
were you guys a part of any other communities in PF or no? Like before comp?
Yeah, I was part of God Status and Spiral's community at first. I was a stream moderator in God Status's community. If you didn't know, I was
Is it,
actually
is that how
a
you
head
know?
admin in Spiral's Discord as well.
Is that how you know God's status so well?
Yeah, I've known him for about like 5 years now.
Okay.
From there.
What about you, Pulse? Were you in any communities before comp PF?
I was hella young. I was like 13 when this game started booming. So I wasn't really on Discord like that. But
Right.
then like I saw spirals, like Oscar rated spirals one day, and I was like, yo, this guy's a vibe and he's good at the game.
Right.
So like as time went on, I started like being active in his chats. I became an active member of his community.
Mm-hmm.
And through that I was like inspired by different players like Zudo.
Mm-hmm.
And that led me to comp.
Okay. And what was it like? Like, did you for Anton? What was it like being in God Status's server and Spiral server? Because I know God Status was big back in the day, so you kind of were dealing with
Yeah,
a
well,
lot
I
of
won't lie. I was a little bit of a fanboy of God Status back in the day, so it was like I'll say this, it sounds cringe, but I was pretty young. It was like surreal for me to like be friends with someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like not on any weird shit. Like now, obviously, I don't even think about it. But like
Right,
back
right.
in the day, I mean, he was a big guy. Well, yeah, he was a big guy. He was a popular YouTuber at the time. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was lucky like a social climber back in the day. So it
Mm-hmm.
is what it is.
Yeah, you did what you had to do. What about you, Pulse?
Um Wait, what was the original question?
What
Oh,
was what,
brother.
what, what was the communities like that you were in before comp PF?
Um no, Spirals is great server, great people, some weirdos here and there, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
um
definitely.
fuck, I'm out of breath. Um like, compared to a lot of different servers in PF especially, not really that many weird people.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Spirals. I looked up to that guy like all high school, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Retweet.
Big fan, big fan.
Perfect.
Honestly, he's probably my favorite streamer through high school, which is crazy to say.
Mm-hmm. So what who introduced you guys to comp?
FPS
Uh.
Creations, baby.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um. For me, it would have. I think Spirals gave me the nudge to play comp. A bunch of us in his community, we were all like making frag movies and shit at the time. We were like playing
Mm-hmm.
pubs actively, and I think a couple of them probably started before I did. People like Dom 40 and Kairos, they got into it a little ahead of me, I believe.
Right.
And even Keanu. I think Keanu's low key been playing longer than me. But anyways, yeah, I think it was just that general group that nudged me to play, and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Pulse.
Yeah, I mean, I saw FPS Creations video. It was like also linked to like the stylus, the original trailer for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw these great players, and I was like, yo, I want to be great too. Also due to like Spiral's servers, like his actual pub servers were like hella competitive,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoyed that environment. So I was like, why not give comp a try?
Right. All right. So what was your first PFMM experience like?
Bro, I actually went back in DMs with people and I looked,
Mm-hmm.
and the first PFMM game I ever played, I don't have a screenshot, I couldn't find it, but it was February 21st, 2021, and I was like, I played comp like for like a month or two before even playing PFMM
Mm-hmm.
because I was like dead terrified, bro. Like I was like so intimidated by it
Mm-hmm.
because I mean I was not great when I started it. I feel like that's a similar experience most people have, but like you gotta understand, PFMM back then, like you had people like Bryce and Epic J on the prowl in every queue, and they will
Yeah.
fucking flame your ass for doing it. Like people think it's bad now.
Yeah.
It was so much fucking worse back in the day.
Yeah, it
So
was
much
a lot
worse.
worse.
Like Bryce was Hitler, bro. Bryce was Hitler before Hitler, bro. If I had to compare him to anything.
Right.
But yeah, I think if I look in the DMs, I went like neutral maybe, like
Mhm.
30 and 30 on elevation or some shit. I mean, it was my first PFMM game. I was like, I don't know. I didn't play it a lot when I first started because I was just intimidated by it.
So how'd you improve, or was it just like natural improvement?
I mean, yeah, eventually I just got over that barrier. I was like, well, fuck it. It's just PF. I have nothing to lose. And I just started like grinding a bunch. Like, I never got, like, honestly, currently I'm probably the best I've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of crazy because I don't play as much as I did back then.
Right.
So, I don't know. I was pretty pig shit for a while. Yeah. I don't know.
But Pulse, you don't have that similar experience. You were actually pretty good when you first started PFMM, right?
I think I joined SCL season 1, and I played one game of PFMM.
Mm-hmm.
It was with Tom, Luminous, Guru.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I'm out of just no podcast viewers. I'm like doing exercises between every fucking question,
Not
so
like
that's why
me.
I'm talking like this. But but yeah, it was with Tom, Luminous, Zudo, and Guru or Midnight Guardians, whatever the fuck you want to call him. And I got accusated because I was actually like playing really good.
Mm-hmm.
I went like 40 and 30, which wasn't bad for like 2020, 2021 ish.
Mm-hmm.
So they accusated me. My 13-year-old self was like got scared. I was like, oh, these people are super mean to me. They think I'm cheating. So I really didn't play PFMM until like mid season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And after like I started grinding for a bit, I was always like a 40 and 40 guy. But then I learned about the Colt SMG and I actually started dropping 50s and 60s. And I was like a key character in community for the reason like it's for it to get banned because everyone thought it was shit. And for me to be using the Colt SMG and rape it, oh fuck. And for me to be
Yo.
destroying,
Yeah.
it yeah, I think I made sense there. Yeah,
Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, good enough.
Right. So what made you guys want to stay? What made you want to stay, Anton?
Honestly, like I can't, like, I'll speak for myself. I've never had like I kind of know my limits in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know I'm never gonna be like a top 5 or even fucking like top 10 player. Like the biggest thing that kept me around was just like friends. Like if it was a different group of people playing this game,
Mm-hmm.
I would not be playing actively. Like the game is fun to a degree, yeah, but it's kind of like a headache if you're not like on a team with people you actually fucking want to be on a team with, or like there's just people in the community you don't like left, right, and center, which I feel like is how it was back in the day for me. Is probably why I didn't play PFMM as much, is just because I just felt like out of place playing it.
Right.
The only time I'd really play is when a bunch of my friends would queue and we would all queue together.
Mm-hmm. And what about you, Pulse? What kept you around?
When I play any game or do anything in life, I hate being shit at it. And I spent a lot of the first months trying to prove that I'm goated
Uh-huh.
or like that I had potential to do good. And a big thing was actually, I hated being worse than people popular. Funny, like I don't know if that makes sense, but
No, I got it.
I would see spirals and I was like, dude, I want to be better than this guy, dude. I want to, and I want it bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, like all PF was all I had for me to be shit at it wasn't really an option, right?
Right.
So I chose to try mastering the game. And yeah, that's that motivation of other players being better than me kind of just kept me around, especially along with the fact like I met some really funny people in this community. And if you're laughing, you're having a good time, and there's like a competitiveness to an area. I really enjoy that aspect of not just like PF, but just any other game or just life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys have been on some teams together. Do you think your
Oh, yeah.
chemistry is what made those teams go far, or no?
Well, we didn't go very far, honestly, but
Well, I mean, compared
I
to
Okay.
like to think me and Pulse get along. We're
In reality, Anton on most rosters wasn't a starter. Not
Mhm.
saying he's bad or anything. It's just the reality of the situation is that we also had really good players on our team consistently. But I would say on SGG, our chemistry was amazing, especially on maps like Neon and Black Site.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, chemistry is so important to any team. But every team that me and Anton have been on, that chemistry was always there because we're here to make each other laugh and have fun at the end of the day.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, it's also competitive. So you gotta want to win as well.
Mhm.
So yeah.
And what was the best team that you played on?
SGG
Um,
baby represent.
Mhm.
as in most fun
No,
is
skill level.
skill levels AGI. That team doesn't lose anything in history.
Oh no, okay, that
You
doesn't
can't. Yeah,
count.
you can't count that.
Come on.
Okay, I can't count. Okay, best team.
Yeah.
Probably OBJ. It's hard to say because I feel like, from now it's from season 4, I feel like everyone's improved a shit ton. Like every map is played completely different.
Mhm.
But, you can't deny I had me, so I was like first or second best. Then you have KSP, which was like fourth best. Then you had Malt, which was like fifth or fourth best. And then I had like a bunch of guys that was like I had Daniel, which was at like
Oh,
team. I've never had a team player, and it's just
Wait, can you repeat
Pulse,
that?
you're lagging.
Yeah.
Pulse, you're lagging. Repeat
like
that.
for team.
Hold on, you're
Pulse,
lagging.
you are lagging. We need you to repeat what you're saying.
All right, I'm taking over.
All right, take over.
Yeah, for me it was probably SUG. Just because I have like fond memories of like that was like basically my first real team that actually lasted longer than a month.
Mhm.
And I just remember like that was probably the like I don't want to say the last team I played on that like drove me to actually get better.
Mhm.
But that might actually be a true statement. Like I don't know. I just remember like because when I first joined, it was like a mid minors team, and then by the end we were like in contention for top 3 majors. So like I always look back fondly at that because I just met. I mean, it was a good team. Met some great people.
Mhm.
Obviously some of those people on that team turned out to be a little questionable, but at the time they were great.
Right.
Robo on that team was good. Um, even though he cheated after the fact. There goes Pulse. I'll keep going anyways. But yeah, that was where I met Pulse, Typo, Dom 40. Technically, I mean that was the first team we.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up? Welcome back.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back, baby. 87 PFMM kill game.
Anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's probably my favorite team I've ever been on.
Okay.
Because I genuinely like top to bottom, like I liked everyone on that roster. I thought we were really good.
Mhm.
We should have went farther. Fuck Azon Clan, bro. Fucking fraudulent ass team, bro.
What
Anyways.
happened? Wait, what happened there?
Well, as the story goes, and listen, looking back on it, it's entirely on me.
Mhm.
I should have played Neon. I don't know why the fuck I didn't. I had severe confidence issues throughout all of SEL. Like I could not play matches for the life of me. I do not know why.
Mhm.
I was just like a dickless chud. But we decided to play Luffy because maybe Robo or something said he was good because he was on Mafia. Mafia disbanded. We picked up Luffy off of Mafia. I was like, hey, this guy's a Mafia player. He's got to be good, right? 26 and 40 in our elimination map. We lose to Azon Clan by 1 point. And we were pretty distraught. I was pretty distraught for a day or two after that one. It was brutal. Like I just remember the second it was over, it was just dead silence in that VC. Like it was just bad. Like it was bad. But it is my fault. I should have played or subbed him out.
Mhm.
So I'll take responsibility for that one. But still, good team all around. No regrets with that one.
Okay. And Pulse, you were talking about LBJ before you had to before you left.
Yeah, you logged out.
Yeah.
Oh, what I said was basically, being there's no reason to be on a strong team unless there's other strong teams. It's about having a fair environment.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happened that LBJ was created by a friend group that was also good at games, good at the game.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to beat, what was that, Mint? So, going against players like Oscar, Carbon, and Nick, you have to build a God squad as well.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, like, that's why I say LBJ is probably my strongest team of all time.
Okay.
Especially if everyone's in peak form. Especially that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anton, you talked about teams not lasting a month. I want to go back to Chromatica. What happened there? Because that was a team that was quite powerful, really.
Yeah.
What happened to Chromatica?
That was the first team I joined in competitive.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I honestly forget the initial roster, but by and large, it was pretty much shitters like from Spiral's community that just weren't that good at the game.
Right.
But it was more like a friend team more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remember joining the team, and I think we somehow got Chad to join.
Yeah.
And you got to think, to us, like in our perspective, like holy shit, an ex gang player is joining our team.
Yeah.
We can fucking win minors. We can make waves here. So I really started like I don't know, like I just, that's like the first point where I really took competitive serious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the spreadsheet anymore, but I was making spreadsheets of like lineups per map of our roster, and then preferred guns that people wanted to use because there was no infinite dupes back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would have people fill out sheets of what guns they want to use on what map and what maps they do and don't like and shit. Like I was so heavy into that shit, and we started like building the roster slowly and slowly and slowly. Like we would just get better and better players. Probably by the end, our roster was, we had like Drac, Jfin, Culprits, me, Kairos, Dom. Keanu was actually on there, I think. I think we had like Booming in there as well. Like it was like a low to mid majors team towards the end.
Yeah.
But then, unfortunately, I won't go into why the team was disbanded, but unfortunately, unforeseen circumstances prevented us from ever playing an official match.
Okay.
So we disbanded. We all went our separate ways.
And you went to SGG after that, right?
Yeah, and pretty much everyone else on the team went to AZ, started to pit at the time. So that's what came of that.
Okay. And so, Pulse, I have a question for you. You're currently the best right now. Do you think anyone's coming for your crown soon?
It's totally possible, but I think the only competition right now is Nick. It's just how unemployed does Nick want to be, because he's the only person that has comparable time on the game as me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have guys like Paradigm that play the game a shit ton, but I think his game is so flawed. With all due respect, of course, I do not dislike Paradigm. I actually love the guy. The guy's great. He's funny as fuck. He's stupid as fuck, and that's the beauty of Paradigm. But does he have potential? Of course. I mean, his nades are great. His tracking and aim is great. He's just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my playtime diff is always going to be a big challenge and a big wall for players to climb to get to my level.
Mm-hmm.
And in all reality, the only person that's proved that can match me is Nick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really just up if he wants money or if he wants to be good at Roblox. I don't know. It's a really hard choice. So, yeah.
Okay. But so the community's small now, though. So do you ever feel envious of previous number one players who had a bigger community to spread their, I guess, to compete against and prove that they were really number one?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm jealous of past players. I'm not a jealous person. I don't find myself wanting to thinking, oh, that should have been me, or things along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Do I wish the community was bigger? Do I wish that instead of me being in my own tier, there was another 20 or 30 players in my tier as well? So there's like true competitiveness to this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I wish that was a thing, but we don't live in that world, sadly. And obviously, I would have loved to be good at the game during the earlier seasons where it was way more competitive, and I would have loved to maybe make a team and, be the change to or be a force that could maybe stop a dominant team.
Hmm.
But that's not the reality that I live in. So I just gotta live with what I live with, and I mean, I get my respect and I get my flowers now, and I mean that makes me happy at the end of the day, right? So I'm fine with being the best now. It's okay for me to not be the goat of the game, you know.
Right.
Uh,
Did you take any inspiration from any other number one players, or is this all on your own?
my play style was heavily pub influenced.
Hmm.
And obviously, you know, I had to learn nades eventually, so I'd watch Nick and how he plays. I would watch Andre. I would watch Oscar on how they play in certain VODs. Um, but no, I did watch a lot of Nolan. I even still to this day watching a lot of Nolan VODs. To just see what it takes to be good at the game and what. You know, while Nolan isn't like the crazy, most outstanding mechanical player, his understanding for the game is more than there. He's one of the greatest minds,
Hmm.
even though I mean we disagree time to time and we hate each other's takes time to time. We call each other very retarded. I have a lot of respect for him, and yeah, I learned a lot from him.
Hmm.
And I mean, I just through playtime is where I truly learned. But of course, if you want to be good, you have to watch the best and you have to take it in their game.
Right.
And I think that's not for just PF, that's for anything in life. Just whether it's, you know, wanting to be good at Valorant, you got to watch pro VODs and how they macro. If you want to be good at basketball, you got to watch what the pros are doing or what college players are doing, what plays are being set, and what, you know, just the true fundamentals. Get those down and, you know, go from there.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, I took inspiration from just everybody, I would say.
Okay. And Anton, I know you won't take credit for it, but you were on the team with some of the greatest. Do you think your guidance helped create top players like Pulse, KSB, Quern, and even some ever improving greats like Malt and Kairos?
Like, only thing I will say is I think individually, no. Like, obviously, it's rare that I play better than any of those people you said,
Mm-hmm.
like on an individual level. But I think from a team standpoint, I was really all about like doing the shit that nobody else wanted to do, like practicing Black Site and Neon when they first got added in season 2,
Yeah.
to the point where we were able to like contend with like we took a map off of ID on Team Rogue on Black Site Hardpoint just because we drilled it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was more about that type, like a team overall team improvement rather than like I will never take credit. Like I'll joke about it, but like genuinely I'll never take credit for like any of the fucking people I've had on my team for being good, because obviously like I was just friends with them. We just happened to be on the same team. Like I didn't influence them.
Mm-hmm.
So from a team standpoint, I will say like I tried to help us improve as much as I could to the best of my ability, but individually, no, not really.
Okay. Pulse drop. Last time we spoke, you were quite skeptical about your team. Has anything changed?
Oh
Now that
yeah.
now that some scrims have gone underway, you've seen your activity. Has anything changed in your head for your team?
Oh, I'm extremely excited and confident. I think our only weakness is not being able to nade. That's it.
Okay.
We have inactive players, but it doesn't matter. They come back and destroy every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, last season all I needed was a number two.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you give me a number two guy that could frag and help me, the rest everybody else can play OBJ. But now I have like four other guys that could frag and also play OBJ, so I'm just confident, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really if they show up on the day of, and as of right now, I got everyone to call off of work on the 25th, so we're confident.
So you've gotten these players to call off, right? But
Yeah,
have you guys won any scrims?
I mean we're 2-1 right now. We lost one, but with our we scrim almost purely with our top roster consistently.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we're winning percentage is still good. Despite not being top roster, I'm confident. You know.
And can you share with the people what's the top roster looking like?
It'll be me, Vanguard Clans. Then it'd be Ken Spitz, KSP. And then it'd be Booming. Then it'd be Cat Derp. And then honestly, it's funny to say Gimmicks has been playing outstanding.
JC, shocker. Okay.
Yeah, real shocker. I pulled that guy in the 12th round.
Yeah.
Um, I'll just say this: he fragged over me and Van on a
Interesting.
certain match,
Interesting.
and he was doing constantly good and big plays for us. So as long as he's not cheating, I'm a little confident in the guy.
It's a big player, big time. Okay. And Anton, your team is
Mhm.
kind of booming. What's going on there? You're not being
You know what?
traded. You're under.
Yeah.
Talk about this.
For those who don't know, this is our second time doing this because audio corrupted the first time. But
Yeah.
at that point, I was pretty low on my team.
Mhm.
But I will say we finally scrimmed with our top roster today, and I think like I don't want to like we played Scalies for reference, and they're probably the worst team in the league. But the way we beat them was like pretty impressive to my standards, anyways. Like I think the way we were playing in that scrim was good. So I'm pretty up on our team. I think Nick is confirmed to be there for both groups and playoffs. So you know what? We're winning the fucking season, bro. I'm gonna just say it now. We're gonna win. I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna win, and it's gonna be in dominant fashion, and nobody can stop us.
Okay.
Everybody's ducking us in scrims. Tried scrimming Misty's team. Tried scrimming Pulse's team. They ducked us. I don't think anybody wants to smoke right now. I think Wigpad's on top right now.
Okay. And this is a change from when you were
Yep.
saying that you're under contract.
Yep.
What happened?
I thought I was in contract jail, but I actually realized that I'm on the best team in the league, so we're gonna win the season.
Okay. And Pulse, you've been known to avoid team stacking. Why? What's going on there? You don't want to win?
At the, at its core, it's a game,
Sure.
and the whole point of playing a game is to have fun.
Right.
And I think it's bullshit when you're just running around the map and everyone's destroying and doing good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I just finished the rep. Give me a second. What I'll simply say is that, you should always play with people you like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always more fun that way. And I think, what's the point in winning if there's no competition?
Right.
It's like going to a relay race and you're like an Olympic runner and everyone else is in a wheelchair. It's just like, what's the point of dominating if the competition isn't there in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
So, if it comes to the history of Phantom Forces, if you're talking about the greatest in the game, I think, even in any other game or even in real sports, you should always value how good or how good of a season win or how good someone played compared to their time.
Right.
You have for basketball terms, you have the plumbers, quite literal plumbers playing in the 50s and 60s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And although they're still all-time greats, it's hard to rank them so high when the competition was so low. Same thing for mixed martial arts, you have some guys that were super dominant in their time, but as time went on, the competition was crazier. Therefore, how good were they truly if you never went against good enough comp?
Mm-hmm.
Because how good am I if I constantly win only against minor teams and I never show myself against a major team, right?
Right.
That's all I could say for that.
And does it demoralize you at all when you see players like Nick and Nolan who have just never had a bad team in their life? Well, actually, I want to break the narrative for Nick. When Nick first started playing, he was like a G4X type of guy, but he was on a really shit team called Team Nuggets. So I just want to break the narrative.
Dino Nuggies.
Yeah, Dino Nuggies. Nick has had a bad team. One bad team in his whole career.
And I will say, Pulse has honestly never had a bad team either, though.
This is true.
Not like objectively bad. Like maybe worse.
Yeah, he's had the
but
worst
not
team.
bad.
I've never been the favorite.
Yeah, that is true.
Does it demoralize
yeah.
you when you see like Nick and Nolan just team stacking and creating the?
It's at the end of the day, especially early on in season 3 and season 4, my whole ideology was that I'm not going to team with these guys because if I leave, the competition drops drastically. Because from season 3 to now, I've always been in top 5 talks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And clearly, when one of your best players, if not your best player, leaves to the next best team, well, in sports and gaming and everything, that's always a huge detrimental to the team you were just on.
Mm-hmm.
and almost always a huge upgrade for the team that was already winning.
Right.
So, you know, excuse me. When I see Nick create a God Squad, my whole idea is just, all right, let me make something to at least match that or try matching that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I can't speak because I never won against Nolan. I mean, only in season 2, but I don't think we had a single group match against each other.
We didn't play PR. We didn't play PR.
Yeah. So I mean, but to Nolan's credit, I'm pretty sure for PFDL season he carried actual burgers. I know the recording. There's
Yeah,
recordings out there of him absolutely carrying the fuck out of other guys. So
it was him and Knight on a team, and I honestly, honest to God, right-handed God, could not name a single other player on that team.
There's Jedi.
yeah.
I remember is Jedi and I don't know.
Oh yeah, shit, is Jedi.
Yeah, Jedi and some.
So yeah, nothing to put those players down at all because obviously they did great things in the game. But obviously I wish team stacking wasn't as crazy as it was, but that's not the reality that we live in. So I mean, I'm glad we're here and we learned from our mistakes. We learned that team stacking kills all competitive integrity and kills the game. And now we're doing a draft league, which so far, especially in scrims, or just I mean, it's looking just on paper to be a very fair league, and I'm happy for that.
Right. And Anton, do you have anything to say about team stacking or no?
Well, what I will say is, well, yeah, obviously Nick needs to go eat a bag of dicks. But like objectively speaking, every team I've been on has been team stacked, at least in the context of like every other team in the league. Like obviously, if you're looking at the top 3 teams, Nick's team has usually always been like a decent amount ahead of ours, the 2 and the 3. But like when you look at the whole scope of the league and like everything, like we were guilty of it too. Like granted, we were friends, so I guess that technically excuses it in our minds. But it is still team stacking. Like at the end of the day, I do think team stacking has always been a issue. Like even as far back as the early days of CPFO, and like people like I don't know if you guys would know him, but this guy Jakeinator, he would like steal like people off of other teams and just create the most retarded teams possible just to win seasons back in early CPFO. And then you can also look at seasons like CPFO season 6, where they actually tried to combat the team stacking by designating people as tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and I believe you could only have 4 tier 1 people in at a time, and it was 6v6. But what Ford did, outside of the cheating and the alting, was they literally just got all the best tier 2 players and put them all on the same team, and then they basically went undefeated. Which is low-key what I think should have happened last season. Like I think if all the 2-point players went on the team together, they high-key could have won. Because the 2-point, I don't know, the point system, it does work.
Right.
It is good. Like I think any effort to combat team stacking is good, because team stacking is just cancer as fuck. Like nobody wants to do that shit. But I think a lot of players are just so high variance these days. Like especially like if you look back at the 2-point players that we had, so many of those people could drop 70 on any given map, or they could go fucking like 40 and 40 on any given map. It's just it's always hard to say, because some people will just get better. Like Roman, for example, like he just got better out of nowhere. I mean, he was cheating, but all good. But yeah,
I was just about to actually ask you about the point system, because I thought it was good. I thought it gave a chance.
No, it was good.
I thought it gave a chance, like players like Mr. Sophisticated, who we didn't really expect to show up. He showed up and he came up for his team and he did what he needed to do. Do you think that if improved, a point system could be the new way to go instead of a draft?
Yeah, I think variance is too high.
I think, yeah, that is true. But at the same time, the matches were good. Like all the matches were good.
Yeah,
really.
I think anything is going to be better than creating our own teams.
Yeah,
because obviously at the end of the day, the plan is to win, right?
Yeah.
But you had me. I was rated at 9 points.
Well, I mean,
3.5 points higher than Nick.
Well,
and I still created a bottom roster better. So
yeah, the points were basically just done within the context of the teams that were made. Is the idea behind it? That's why Pulse was 9 points, not because well, maybe he is worth 9 points. I don't know, but it's more so like the points were fine. I just they could have done a little better, maybe.
It's
Like
just
obviously,
hard when people improve, right?
yeah, that's the
And
main
it's
thing.
also hard when how what was I gonna say? It's just like the variance is so crazy because I played bad, you know. While
Yeah.
I did have a really good run after group, I played horrible against Small Dick Big Dreams in the first round, and that was clear as day because we got 2-0'd. But then I came back better, and it's just hard because you have players like Blind, keeping up with me on certain maps. You have players like Booming going crazy, so the variance is like insane because I feel like depending on your chemistry and depending on your top player, they can
Literally.
really raise the
Yeah.
floor for you. So it's hard,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still a good idea. I still enjoyed it,
Right.
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean anything's better than just picking teams.
Mm-hmm. And Anton, I
So yeah.
wanna I wanna ask you this first. Um, Ice had all Ice had really was Nick and Remster, and then they had
Yeah.
the rest of their roster from the point system. But and I know you guys are gonna hate you, but I talked to Slemnish, and Slemnish said that there's a reason why Ice won, like that one map, that one warehouse map against fuck, what was that team called? I think it was,
R&B.
yeah.
R&B, rice and beans.
He says that they were just fundamentally better, even though their points were low. They were
No,
fundamentally better
no, it
players.
was because of Nick. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it live.
Go ahead.
I watched Nick's POV.
Yes.
It was because of Nick. Remster shat the bed.
Yeah.
It was because of Nick, and it is nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I do think the other players on Ice were like underrated. Like you look at people like Nokia, Jfin, and Teokis and Ricola. Like I think they're solid players.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I do think the way Ice had their team, if we were ever to do like the point system again, I think is maybe the formula for how it should be. Like it should be two solid players, maybe not Nick and Remster caliber, like 2 or 3 solid players,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 burgers. Because I feel like even with the draft league, with how teams are now,
Mm-hmm.
and granted it's a side effect of only having 6 captains, like some people just aren't going to get to play. Like
Yeah.
some people just are not going to get any PT, and I
Yeah.
honestly don't think that's fair, because there are actual like solid like quote unquote burger level players
Mm-hmm.
who are on teams, and they're just never going to get any playing time in matches. So I think it should really just be centered around giving everybody, like honestly, bro, fuck winning at this point, bro. Like it just needs to be about like people getting the chance to fucking play, bro. Like
Yeah.
you never know. Like some people might play better in matches. Like I said this last time, some people just probably play better in matches and like in an official, actual competitive setting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Okay. All right. And so you both we're switching back to SCL here. You both were on expert panel, or was it just Pulse?
No, not me.
Okay.
I was on expert panel.
Okay. So Pulse, can you talk about what went into being a part of the expert panel and some of the decisions made, like the gun bans? Can you talk about the gun bans first?
Sure. It's just fundamentally understanding stats is a big thing. Even our balancers today are the ones that really look into the stats.
Mm-hmm.
Such as Spezzy and Ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you are a good player and you have a lot of hours, and then you also understand damage ranges, shots to kill, what makes a gun super strong, whether it's zero recoil like a Prime C7, or super hyper high damage on like the Fouls or the AG3. It's all simply you could just see through gameplay. A gun is too strong, right?
Right.
And Extra Panel was just a bunch of people that played the game for a long time, that really cared about stats and really cared about integrity. And that's why guns like I mean obviously like the one shot snipers shouldn't be a thing. The super high fire RPM 3-shot LMGs shouldn't be a thing. There's just some things in the game that should not exist. And that's what Extra Panel's job was to do. And while we weren't perfect, we tried our best. When I say we, I mean I think there was some super inactive people that didn't deserve to be there. But for the most part, we agreed because we all played the game a long time and we all understood what makes a gun super powerful.
And now, can you talk about pro rules? Because that was an era for PF, really. So and that was
Yeah,
I think that was the best
in
era.
Shit.
In my opinion, that was the PF drought. It's actually, I mean, a lot of people come back and like, yeah, I quit because of pro rules. And you kind of just took away what makes this game so fun, which is the low TTK, which could cause crazy, crazy, crazy kills to happen, whether it's a T switch or like a quad, just running into neon, killing four. On
Mm-hmm.
pro rules, the whole idea was to not have one frames. We allowed AUG 3 para, which to this day is still meta.
Yeah.
So it was just so stupid to me because the whole idea is for us to kill slower and for to have EU players have a shot. But what ended up happening is that you made the game more boring because there's no longer crazy plays. You made the game super slow paced without movement. So now it's double slower. And you just overall killed variants. You can't have a special gun you like. It was literally just a bunch of AUGs and two horrible AKs
Mm-hmm.
and the para, which just clearly wiped everything else. Big that shot over every expert panel's head, seeing the para and being like, yeah, this thing's not strong at all. The stats haven't changed and it's meta to this day. So it's just overall, I view that as a TF drought because there was no gun variants.
Mm-hmm.
I think a big thing was that you want to have a gun that's good for each map. I mean, I shuffle with right now between FAMAS, Scar H, AK4, HK417, AK47, and I think there's a beauty to having a strong gun per map, and it's just more fun to have multiple weapons, in my opinion.
Well,
But what Pro Rules caused was a limiting of weapons, causing only one gun to be good and basically slowing down the game to a level that was just unnecessary.
And M slide got removed as well, so that definitely did not help
yeah,
things.
yeah. But we talk about like
So
gun variants, but like people still use the same 4 or 5 guns, like the
because
AUG 3 para.
they have
I
no IQ points and they're dumb as hell and they're
yeah.
basic and they're a bunch of sheep brained people
Okay.
that can't look at this. I'm for some reason me and Andre the only person on the HK417. That thing 3 shots to like 170 studs, bro.
Still currently.
What do you mean? And me and Andre the only people using it.
Mhm.
People just look at a gun and like, oh, it does 0 recoil and the damage decent. Okay, let me use this.
I think honestly, the biggest thing I noticed, and I think is the reason why people use the para so much, is people just prefer feel over stats. Like that's how the game has always been to me. Like even in pubs, like I won't go into pubs 'cause that's a whole different thing. I could rant about pubs, like, and the balancing is so shit and whatever. But the biggest issue for me with Pro Rules is when they added infinite dupes.
Mm-hmm.
That is what really killed it. Yo, brother, your camera's on.
Okay.
Yo, what is that?
What is happening?
All right. Anyways, so the biggest problem was adding infinite dupes. So like before, you would play and you would see like AK-12C, and the para wasn't even in there,
Mhm.
and it was like AK-74, AUG-2, AUG-3, AK-12C. It was shit like that. Like it was actual like high variety. Oh, the and like the L22. It wasn't bad. Like certainly it was bearable.
Mhm.
I didn't like it, but I can see why it was a necessary change, I guess, if that makes sense. But I currently think the meta is as good as it has ever been. People can complain about high RPM, whatever, yada yada yada, but genuinely, I think there are like 15 plus actual competitively viable guns,
Mhm.
and I don't think we've really ever had that before. Like even in season 4 of SCL, when we went back to like regular rules,
Yeah.
and it was literally just C7A2. It was C7A2 HK416, nothing else. It was use that or be R worded. So I think like I appreciate the sentiment of what people like Spezzy and Tom are currently trying to do with the build, but I don't see I do not see the fucking point. Like the meta is good. We do not need to be like, it's not pubs. We don't need to be doing balance changes every day. Like
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. Just leave it how it is. Let it play out. Especially with the season right around the corner, we should not be trying to change things so
Yeah.
drastically. So I'm really of the belief just let it be as it is. Like I'm perfectly fine with the meta now.
Mhm.
I don't know. I see no issues with it currently.
Okay. I want to shift to maps right now, you were. I'm gonna call you the founder of the Elevation Mind Virus. Can you tell us?
Oh yeah.
Can you tell us how you escaped from it?
No, I'll give it to Nick because Nick was like the first person I saw. No, actually, it might have been Amber Green. It was Amber Green or Nick.
Amber
And they were
Green.
complaining about Ellie Koth, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, these guys are stupid, bro. Like this map is fine."
Mhm.
But then honestly, like the more I played it, I'm like, "Yeah, this shit is just TDM, bro. Like this is just glorified TDM."
Mhm.
I think Sam said this in his podcast.
Yes.
Elevation, like you don't get punished for doing anything on this map, bro. You can do anything. Like you could just hard W key, never let go of W for 15 minutes, and you could drop 80. Like that
Mhm.
is retarded to me. I like I think Elevation is fine as a map, but Koth, yeah, not so great, especially with just the insta nade angles off spawn need to be probably somehow removed,
Mhm.
possibly. I don't know. It's hard to fix it. I don't really think it needs to be fixed. It's
Mhm.
fun, I guess. You turn your brain off, you get kills. It is what it is. But it is a shit map. Like the way Koth and Hardpoint play on Elevation, you would think it's a different fucking map.
Right.
Like it's insane. I enjoyed Hardpoint and Dom a lot more than Koth now. I'm not, or Koth in general has gotten maybe a bit stale. I don't know. We
Mhm.
just we've been playing the same maps for so long, so it's bound to get stale eventually. So.
Right. But people never get sick of Suburbia.
I have recently. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
do.
I have. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind then.
I might be alone in that, but I just, it's fine. But we have been playing it for a long ass time.
I
Same for
think
Elevation. Same for Warehouse.
it makes sense to be bored.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised we're not even more bored because we've been playing actually like basically the same maps for like the past 3 years.
Mhm.
Yeah. Literally.
So
Yeah.
it's I think we're just all hardwired to playing the few ones that are not horrible.
Mhm.
So elevation's just a comfort for everybody. And while it isn't like the most perfect map, it's just easy to have fun on, and that's why I think it's been such a staple in MM.
Mhm. Okay. Anton, you were one of Nullsight's biggest supporters back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Can you explain that? What's your reasoning behind
Yeah.
that?
So I remember coming back in here, and we were like finally starting to play maps outside of the 3 map rotation in
Mhm.
queues, and we played Black Site, and we were literally, for whatever fucking reason, we were playing the pub version of Black Site,
Yes.
and they tried fucking somebody. I think it might have been Amber Green. Somebody, or maybe it was Nolan himself. He was trying to like psyop me to make me think that was Null Site. I was
Mhm.
like, no, bro, I'm going to go find this map, a VOD of us playing it. This map cleared every other version of Black Site ever made. Null Site's probably my favorite map in the pool right now. I really like it. I don't know why. It's just fun. It's brain dead. You can get away with a lot of shit. You can take some good fights. I don't know. It's fun.
Okay.
Some people don't like it. That's okay. But I don't know. I like the map.
I
I think
think
it's a good
it's
map.
very
Nolan
unique.
did good work.
Yeah.
I did.
Go ahead. Well,
No, I was just gonna say like I that inspired me to like get away from the Ellie Koth mind virus because
Yeah.
I was just like a little Ellie Koth enjoyer, and now I'm kind of like
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
now
Ultimately.
I'm kind of like I kind of love playing Null Sight and Neon because I just think they're much better maps. I feel like there's more to them.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Pulse.
I mean, I was just gonna say, I feel like it makes sense to like no site. It's finally balanced. Once I get my burp, excuse me. Excuse me. I mean, the map pool's been so stale for such a long time, and it's good to see a map that's kind of fair, and especially with how unique no site, which is like you're basically like a fucking bunny, go fucking up and down, up and down, up and down. That's the meta.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you're in mid, so I find it pretty fun. So yeah,
Okay.
makes sense.
Now, Anton, I want to shift to your IGL-ness really quickly. Is there
Sure.
a difference between when you're playing MM to when you're playing like scrims and stuff when you
Oh,
go into those
100%.
matches?
100%.
Can you explain that?
100%. Yeah. I think MM is like so diluted now. Like I don't
Mhm.
really think anybody takes it seriously. Like I'm a serial troll. Like I'll spawn in when I'm not in queue, bro. I'll own up to that shit. I get so bored. I don't want to wait 15 minutes. I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm running it down, knife home, and diving on the hill, bro. Like I don't.
Right.
But in scrims, like I don't know. I think it's. I kind of surprised myself with how seriously I kind of take this game this long in. I'm like 21 years old. Like, look at me, bro. I'm a fucking bum, and I'm like treating Roblox like it's life and death. But scrims are fun. I just enjoy playing at a higher level on this game. Like even though I'm not that good,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think most people just innately have the drive to compete, and I think that's why a lot of people have stuck around in this game.
Right.
Like I think ultimately, whether people want to admit it or not, like they just they want to improve and they want to play at a higher level in this game. Scrims is how you achieve that. Scrims and pro queue,
Do you
I will
think?
say.
Do you think a lot of
But we played a
play?
scrim today,
Yeah.
and it was really good. Like I won't say I was like quote unquote IGLing,
Mm-hmm.
but we were maybe a VOD will get released of it, but we played really well as a team. And it was good fun. I enjoy scrims a lot. I've always have. Good.
Okay. And do you think that some other players, like for example, Mr. Sophisticated and Misty, who play MM a lot but aren't really shown or given that limelight as they are in matches, and also Snaxes, do you think they also have like the same thing where they don't really care about matchmaking? It's like, do you think other players have that too? Those were just some examples.
Um, I don't know if it's a lack of caring. I don't know. Some people
It's
like
just a
I
different
think
game.
yeah, it is just a different game because usually we're queuing 6v6
Mm-hmm.
and people are just like not to say that there's like strats quote unquote in scrims, but you definitely do play more as a team or you try to. That's the goal anyways.
Right.
In MM, you make call outs and shit, but you're just playing your own game at the end of the day. Like you're just doing whatever you want. Like it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Some people just do better in an environment where they like play for trades with their team, or they play to be traded, or they play like some people just change up their play style a little bit in scrims. I think people like Snaxis is a prime example of that. He
Mm-hmm.
played really good in the scrim today. Honestly, Reddy surprised me. He played really good too,
Mm-hmm.
and I just think it kind of feels like a different game innately.
Mm-hmm.
Like even Mr. Sophisticated played really good in his matches
Yeah.
on J and J, which honestly caught me off guard. I didn't think the kid had it in him, even though he's older than me. But yeah, he's solid. I don't know. Some people just do better. I don't know.
Right.
It's weird. It is
Okay.
what it is. MM is kind of shit.
Okay. And we've talked about a very popular name for an underrated upcoming player is Nokia. His episode
Yep.
will be coming out later tonight. Can we talk about what makes Nokia such an underrated talent that's quickly uprising? He's one of the fastest players to get Pro Q. Can we talk about what makes him so good in such a short time?
He's passionate and he's calming.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's like
Oh.
like the bare minimum, honestly. And he does it. Like it's rare to see people come to the game and like actually like learn the call outs before they even play one game.
Mhm.
Like that honestly shocked me when I heard that.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean he can shoot, he can calm, he knows how to play. He
Mhm.
just ticks all the boxes for what you want in a good player.
Mhm.
Not to say he'll be like I don't realistically think he'll be top 5. I don't know if he thinks he will, but like I mean he definitely could be bottom top 10 if he like really wants to improve. So
Right.
I think he's good.
And speaking of the bottom top 10, um, players, do you think that players like Wally and, well, Ninetix isn't in the draft. No, whatever.
Hell no.
Do you think players like Wally will come back and claim his throne?
No.
Oh,
Wait, why no?
yeah.
Elaborate.
I don't know. My team went against get the loot. I think it's called, and
Give me the yeah,
Give me
give me
the
the loot.
loot.
Get the loot.
if Guru was playing how good he was playing, let's just say a few weeks ago, it'd be a different story. But I think it's gonna always be hard when you don't have that clear number one guy that could carry you, and I think he's not been showing as good as he can lately, especially. I mean, he said he's been working a lot, so maybe that's the reason. But I think it's hard when you're traded to a team like that, and I feel like Nolan's just a better version of Wally in every single way.
Mm-hmm.
And while they probably could play together, I think they're lagging. They're heavily lacking on fragging power.
Right.
But they make it up on OBJ power. But honestly, I think it's stupid to not believe in yourself. So if they hear this, obviously they're gonna be like, "Oh, let's fucking win.
Mm-hmm.
Let's prove them wrong."
Right.
No, Guru
But
is
at the end of the day, like like just like Anton said, he believes in himself. He's gonna win it all. And just like me, I believe we're gonna win it all.
Mm-hmm.
And but they're not really exactly on my radar
Okay.
unless Guru comes back into form. That's my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I mean, especially the bottom roster isn't his reset starting?
No, it's Thinkernet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a solid squad. They'll be fundamentally great, but I think for now, I think there's other favorites.
Okay. And I wanna ask you guys a quick question. Who are some overrated players that you think do not live up to the hype?
Corey, Slemnish, yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
What is this Corey and Slumnish hate?
Oh well, I'll just say it now. I think Corey's a bit shit, really.
I mean, I understand. Go ahead.
I won't elaborate either. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay. Well, what's with the Slumnish hate? A lot of people are
Oh
saying
well,
Slumnish.
Slemnish is justifiable. I mean, he doesn't play anymore. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He only plays on like the weekends because of college now.
Yeah.
But Corey, I mean, no excuse there. Really plays every.
Okay. And what about you, Pulse Drop? Do you have any overrated players?
Maybe wow, let me just be a dickhead real quick.
Go ahead, do it.
Go ahead.
Repster, Paradigm, Quern.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
Who else?
So everybody below you, basically.
I'm trying to think. Maybe even Thinker. Nothing against Thinker. Love the guy. Shout out to him for playing good with me.
Mm-hmm.
Wally a little bit.
Jeez.
And
It's coming for everybody.
that's about it.
Okay.
Guys, Aaron, everybody. Wait, why Corn? Wait, okay, I'm the number one Corn hater, but why Paradigm and like Rimster?
They should be as good as me, but they're not because they're just retarded.
So
Alright, that's it.
okay.
Why not?
Okay.
They fundamentally just play the game wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
And although I wish them the best, I'm never gonna tell them how to improve
Mm-hmm.
because I want to be at this spot for as long as I can. And hopefully they just take that and use it as a confidence booster or whatever.
Well,
Nothing against them personality wise. I just when I
of
watch
course.
them, I just see them play, and I'm just like, how are you at that level?
Right.
I don't know.
Well, I talked to Sam, and Sam said that Quern was undisputedly the best Suburbia player to ever exist. What do we have to say about that?
Oh, it never exists. No.
I mean, like he's just good at nading, bro, and it's a map that's easy to nade on.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, he is good at the map. Like, I will give him that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he's good on the map, but to say, I think it's a very stupid ideology to say, oh, this player is the best in the world on this map.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone's there yet, and they haven't proved to be there yet. Maybe that's my ego speaking, but
Well, I think you're the best null side player.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel like there's maps where I'm far better on, and then there's maps where I'm just better on.
But yeah, at the end of the day, you're just good on every map. So it's like kind of
Like maybe it's just my ego, but there's talks about Corn's the best in the world on Suburbia, and then I go against him, and it's like yeah, he does good, but a lot of it is empty.
Yeah,
a lot of it is just nades, and a lot of it is he's still playing the game wrong. But
I agree.
Okay.
it's just there's maps just that some of us are stronger on. Like people were insta banning Neon last season just because of me, right? Mm-hmm. So there's clearly maps that I'm stronger on. There's clearly maps I'm weaker on. But I think right now there's no map where I'm like this person's better than me. So that's why I'm very against the ideology of it. Mm-hmm. But it's not like I'm not humble either. I know saying that in itself makes me sound not humble. But I'm always real, and I'm gonna keep it as real as possible. And if there's someone better than me, I'm always gonna say it. That's why I bring up Nick a lot in arguments of team making, because I know what Nick is able to do.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just people play the maps wrong, and I forgot what was originally happening because my mom interrupted me real quick. But yeah, I went off base, but I think I made my point clear. I think
Yeah.
there's just no one on my level yet, sadly. Like I actually want people to be on my level, but they're just not employed enough, like unemployed enough. So yeah, I just not we're not there yet. Like before, it was arguable. Nick was better on Suburbia. I was better on Elevation. Oscar was better on Warehouse. It was shit like that, But right now, it's just no one's there yet. And
Yeah.
I hope someone rises to the occasion.
Okay.
I need comp.
Okay. Well, I have no more questions for you guys. Is there anything that you just want to say out into the pod? Anybody that's watching?
Um, Actually, like we said last time, play the game, guys. Especially if you're new, please try it. We need players.
Yeah.
And for me
Don't be
specifically,
discouraged. Do not be
oh yeah,
discouraged. You're
just
gonna
ignore
be shit.
it.
You're going to be shit when you first play, and that is okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, especially if you're old gen, it's not gonna always translate, and that's fine. It's just, it's about learning the learning curve. And I think there's I think there's a lot of fun to learning that curve. And one thing for me independently, if you're gonna criticize my map, please fucking do it properly, dude. Because I don't think y'all understand how much I want to make Warehouse a good map.
Both
I
Oh,
promise
houses
you.
goated.
yeah,
Both houses
I
goated.
promise you from the bottom of my heart that every change I make is my in my best ability to not break the map
Yeah.
and try making it ghost-sided right now.
Really.
So I'm doing my best, but if you criticize me and just say it's horrible, like you deserve nothing but something that I'm not gonna say.
Really quick
So
question drop. Why are you trying
so
so hard to make Warehouse work instead of just leaving it to
because
the
it's a
fishes?
it's a relic of the game.
Mhm.
You can't not talk about Warehouse if you mention TF and maps, right?
Right.
And I think it has potential, but I think with the velocity updates, it's made the map so hard and so punishing for everything,
Mhm.
especially with such vicious wall bangs, and especially with so many head glitches on a map, and especially so many sight lines. It's hard to fix it all, but at the end of the day, I have, so many clips on the map and I have so many moments on the map. And I don't want to just retire the map without trying my absolute best to make it better. I
Mhm.
feel like, I'll be, I know so much about the game. Why not give it a shot to actually, test my ideologies on how to make a map better?
Mhm.
Because I've put so much time to just give up on it, in my opinion. And that
Okay.
goes for any map in the game that I'm going to eventually change. I want it to be better because why not have a better map? Just why not?
Right.
Sweet.
Awesome. Thank you both for joining me on the Conticast. Uh, this is Continuum signing out, and guys join Q, join PFMM. We need players. We need lots of them.
Facts.
Come join up.
Not if you're Ghost of the Goon.
Oh man.